Good morning, everyone. I have no idea what time it is because I'm charging my Fitbit, but it's like 8:30 something, I think. Anyway, my mom is currently at work right now. Even though she's technically officially retired. Her last day is technically September 4th. So she is at work. And it's weird for me to be alone right now. I mean, because I haven't been alone since January. But I do have other coping skills. I'm medicated differently. I have a therapist. Although I'm firing her and I'm getting a new therapist because she made me very, 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 very angry yesterday. So I'm just going to fire my old one and go with the horse therapist, which I start that next week. I was supposed to start that today, but my mom had to work today. And the only reason she has to work is because she has to train the new person on what to do. So that shouldn't take too many days. But anyway, it's just weird for me to be alone right now. And I don't know. But I'm coping with it good. Took my medication this morning, had breakfast, gonna watch the Today Show in a minute, and yeah. But I was watching my best friend Cassidy's video that she put up recently, and it talked about like finding old binders of like school stuff in your basement and stuff, and like kind of like grieving that like you're not in college, or kind of grieving that you didn't really have the college experience. And as you guys know, I went to college for 2 years, but even that experience was uber difficult and uber not really fun, because of the accessibility issues and the just it was not what I expected. I wasn't prepared for it. My school didn't really prepare me for what I was about to face, accessibility wise and work wise. I was in special education for 12 years of my school career, and you don't just go from 12 years of special education to college and like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't regret it because that's how I met Cassidy and that's how I met like a bunch of people, but like I definitely would do things differently, and now I'm not in school and I don't plan on going back to school, and that's okay. That's my decision and my decision alone, and it's fine. So, yeah. But I just related to her video of like she was saying how like the back to school commercials are hard because like it's all the kids going back to school. And like even though most of my graduating class, like that I graduated high school with, is already graduated, now we have to deal with them like going to find jobs and like going to do whatever. I mean, and I could find a job too. Like I could volunteer and whatever and do all that stuff too. But it's just it's hard, you know? You're like her title said, you're grieving the future that you thought you had, and I thought that put it in perfectly. So, go check out that video if you haven't already. Hey guys, Emily here. And it's a full 12 hours later because it's 8:30 at night. I literally did nothing all day. I literally slept, woke up, had lunch, and then took another nap, woke up, had a cup of coffee, and then I've been up since. Like a lot of memories are popping back in my head around this time of year. Not only because it's back to school time, so like I'm remembering when I would go back to school and like I would vomit every day from anxiety. And then like after I graduated high school, I remember like going to college and like like being nervous if like I would have to use the bathroom, or like if I would get stuck in the building because our building wasn't accessible, you know, with like a fire or whatever, and like nobody knew how to help me. I didn't have anyone to help me up there, you know. So just a lot of stuff. I've had a lot of stuff with back to school and crazy stuff. So, and then with my mom, even though she's technically retired, she has like a couple more days. Like she put in like her notice in the summer, but like she has to work these couple of days. Even though she said she's gonna do half days, I think. But like it was still a lot being alone today. But like I said, I'm medicated differently. I have a different diagnosis. I'm on track to getting a new therapist. And yeah, but it's weird, like a lot of memories were with Logan, and like just a lot of memories. And I actually cried over it today because this time last year I was messaging with her and Cassidy, and like today I was only messaging with Cassidy, and like I lost a friend, you know, like, and I don't really think that those feelings go away. And you know, I've been thinking a lot about it lately because, you know, the memories on Facebook have been popping up, and you know how I went to Myrtle Beach and there was no plans to meet up with her and like whatever. And I'm not saying that I was right for what I did, but, and I'm not gonna get into what I did because like there was some stuff with social media and like calling people out and bipolar and all that stuff, but that was when I was manic, but we didn't know. Like right before I went to the hospital, like 2 days. But I'm not blaming it on bipolar, and I'm not really like, I mean, I'm sorry for what I did, but I don't really, like, I don't regret it because I didn't know, you know, it wasn't me that did it, it was my brain, you know, so I can't really apologize for something that I didn't do. Like, I didn't do it myself, my brain did, you know, and that might be an excuse for some people, but whatever. So I think for coping, I still have her number, but if I'm gonna like write about stuff that's I mean, I'm not gonna mention like my diagnoses because like if it gets around or if it gets screenshotted and sent to people, like that could happen. So yeah, but I'm going to write her a letter, like an actual letter. I'm gonna type it up because my handwriting is crap, so I'm gonna type it up. I'm gonna send it to her, like in the mail, and if she doesn't read it or if it gets returned to sender, I'll update you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because a lot of this stuff is like bothering me and I need to like get it out. And if like she won't reciprocate, then that's fine, but at least I know that I tried.